We're up, we're recording. This time my disk is not going to run out of space. I said that twice because I don't actually know when it started. So, welcome to
Yes,
this
this is the first take, guys.
podcast.
This is definitely
First
the
take.
first take.
First take. We've never tried this before.
First
No
ever
technical
take.
difficulties ever happened on this stage. So, we're starting
Yeah.
now. I'm
Sitting in a
I'm
closet
Seth.
because she is very disappointed.
I'm Seth Hernandez, Seth Miércoles. Let's go in, because I'm the one recording, I'll do clockwise. So person above me with the teddy bear, what's your name?
I'm Cat with a C.
Cat with a C. Feline.
Even though she's not really holding a cat, she's
not
holding
holding
a bear.
a cat.
Freaking
It's sort of
liar.
disappointing. Do you have a cat you can hold?
You can pretend it's a cat.
We'll pretend it's a
Use
cat.
our imagination.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have cat holding a cat.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
definitely.
Okay, and then next we have person in blue.
All right. It's your boy Chris.
It's a boy, Chris. Yeah.
That's it.
That's his public brand for the rest of his life. Your boy, Chris.
That's my rapper name too, actually.
That's what it says at the top of your resume.
Your boy, Chris.
Your boy. How many Y's is that, and how many O and I's?
Yeah, boy.
Okay, and then lastly we have
the
the best
minimum of
member.
50, but we'll see as we go.
The best
Hi,
member.
I'm Soham.
He's so
Hi, nice to meet y'all. What up?
The sky.
I'm not gonna.
And
Are
this
you
bear.
hanging the bear?
No.
We'll hang ourselves later. That's in a upcoming episode. Okay.
Oh, really?
Bro.
Bruh. Uncut, uncensored,
Look, the fan is right up there.
Oh my god. Jabin has
Holy
just frozen. Chris is just, he's gone.
No.
Dude, everybody's video quality just plummeted. What did you do? I can't even, Kat, yours, it looks like you're being recorded 20 years ago. Crazy stuff.
Jabin's like a freaking robot from one of those 80s
Some
cartoons.
crazy stuff.
Hi.
He looks like he's frozen now. He's just taking in data. He's just trying to figure out how to speak. He has to listen to all of our sentences first.
Hello. My
Name is Chris.
Chris.
So he's still frozen. I don't know what happened to him.
I think his phone broke.
I don't know. Oh, there he goes. He's gone. He's just out of here. You know what? We're not restarting. This is it. This is the final cut. And if he joins, he joins. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It's okay.
So first episode, we lost a member already.
Yeah, we lost a member already. Goodbye, Jabin. Rip.
I guess he took your advice to heart, Seth.
Yes, he did. Okay. What's our first thing? Anime. That's what I have written down.
Anime.
I have written down anime.
So a little background on this. Seth is a white boy
Yes.
who does not watch anime. He doesn't like anime. He doesn't watch it. He's only watched one.
Watch one. It's my profile
I
picture.
think he
Only
doesn't
watched
like
one.
anime. I think he just never got around to try it. That's what you said, right?
I mean, I never really tried it yet. I didn't really have a reason to.
Yeah.
Oh, the shark!
There's a shark! There's a
Chris
shark!
is back.
Shark!
Chris is back and better than ever.
Nothing
he's
happened.
sideways.
We're just facing some.
You missed it.
Those are normal.
We started talking about anime. Sohan,
Yeah,
if you want to
no,
continue.
We were discussing how you're an 80s robot.
Yeah, you're an 80s robot.
Okay.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm an 80s robot
So
now
he's an
with
80s
my
robot,
80s
and I've never watched anime in my life.
Dude, Chris, on your
Now,
screen, you were just popped like this for a while. It was really
Yeah.
fun.
No.
Wait, I
And, he
was
had the
like,
biggest smile, like,
Oh yeah, and here's another background for those who don't know. You see that hairband? It's Chris's ongoing dream to try and get that past his massive skull onto his neck so he can strangle himself with it.
what part of child friendly don't you understand,
That's
Seth?
not unchild friendly.
God bless.
Also, we can't do child friendly because then it legally cannot be monetized.
Oh, you are right.
you think this is gonna get monetized?
I
Anything
am
gets
hoping to get my
monetized. The
one
internet.
cent, okay?
for having crappy internet.
People make. Not gonna make that comparison. Okay.
Listen, if we
So
get
back
100 views, I'll be pretty happy.
back onto anime. Back onto anime. Back to you, Soham, with your. Back to you. Back to you.
Okay, yes. So as I was saying, Seth is very unexperienced in this topic. I have mild experience, but Kat and Jabin here, or Chris, sorry,
Chris.
we're using white names now.
Yes.
Kat and
What?
Chris,
That's racist.
they have a lot.
Kat,
of
why your
experience
legs
in
in
this
camera?
topic.
Why your legs just there?
Her legs are in camera.
Can you not see?
No, I
She's
can't
she's
because I'm
revealing.
on my
She's
phone.
too revealing.
Too revealing. Too revealing. We're gonna have to censor you.
This is too
Dog,
much
Oh
you
for
wait,
my
can't
Soham
have
has
conservative
his
mind.
legs out
shit over
too.
your legs.
Damn it. Me and Jabit here. I'm gonna. Okay. Jabin is
Okay,
now
I
making
would
up
go
most
ape
of the
shit
screen.
over.
Hi, Jabin. You're in full screen right now.
I would go ape shit over
Good for
Soham's
him.
legs right now.
You just go crazy.
I would go crazy for Soham's legs. The
Yeah.
amount of
That's-
hair. It's like waddling through a jungle.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Stop eating. Stop eating it. Okay. So let me go back to the normal view. Okay. So anime. I've never watched it. Soham, what's your favorite anime?
No, we should have the hump. Give me your top 5.
Give me your top.
Top 5.
Anything
I
you
mean,
like.
I've
What do you like?
watched. What do I like? I mean, I personally like action and fantasy type animes, but
Promise
one
Neverland?
that does stand. Promise Neverland was good, but one that really stands out for me is Your Lie in April, which was neither of them, but it was a music anime, and it was actually really good, and that's
And
my
it was-
favorite anime. So,
Okay.
whoever
That
wants
was
to
your
go
favorite. What is
next.
that about? What is that centered
It's
around?
about a guy who was it's about like these 4 teenagers, and one of them used to be a piano
Top.
genius, and he basically due to mommy issues
Yeah.
had to got frightened anytime he started playing piano, and then his friends eventually he meets this girl, and she kind of encourages him to start playing the piano, and he falls in love with her, and there's this huge love square quadrangle.
Quadrilateral.
It's
A
complicated, but it's really
quadrilateral
good.
of love.
It is. It literally is.
Hmm.
It's complicated.
Okay. So I would say the other person I hear talk about it a lot is Kat. What would you say your favorite anime is?
JoJo.
JoJo.
Not maybe JoJo. I don't know, because I'm not as hardcore of a fan as like a lot of other people on the internet, but I like JoJo a lot. I especially like part 4 because it's a slice of life anime. Like it's kind of slice of life, but at the same time it has action and it's more lighthearted. It's like more cheery and fun, except it's still JoJo, so it's wacky.
Is Jabin frozen for all of you?
Yes, he's been frozen for a bit now.
Okay.
You're frozen.
I think
Freeze.
he's gonna have to make his big impact and his big character reveal in episode 2 of our podcast, because as it stands right now, he's just more of the guy with the technical issues. Okay.
Welcome back.
It's actually impossible for me not to lag out
What happened?
Why don't you go onto your laptop?
because the audio is bad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
we know it's very, very bad. If video is killing you, you don't need video. It's fine. They already know what you look like.
You could just be known as the dude of the shark.
Yeah,
The
you can be
shark
known as
dude.
Sharkman. So
That's much better.
Shark Cat, did you finish? You said you really like JoJo.
Yeah, I like part 4 a lot,
Okay. So
and
Shark.
I've caught up with most of the anime, and I read like half of part 6, but yeah.
Okay. Now Sharkman, what would you say your top anime is, or one of your top animes?
80s robot's back. 80s robot's back.
He's a robot again. Okay, so I'll just talk about who I have as mine. So the only anime I've watched, I think I saw like an episode of JoJo a while ago, but I don't really remember it.
We should watch it together.
Yeah. So the one that I like is Ghost Stories, which is a popular one.
Because it's the
online.
only one
It's
you've
the only one I've
watched.
seen. Yeah. My favorite character, the character that's as my profile picture is Momoko. Let me try to pronounce the last name. I have it here. It's not easy.
You should
It's
turn off your
Momoko
camera to show it to people.
Koiga Kubo. Okay, Momoko Kubo is one of my favorite characters from that show because she's a devout Christian who's constantly putting her religious views right into the middle of conversations about other
Okay.
topics.
Reminds me of
So,
Chris.
Ghost Stories was originally was a anime not produced in America, but it didn't do too well.
I don't think animes are produced in America, bro.
Yeah, I know. I that's what I'm saying. It's like a normal one. It's not. It wasn't. That's how I characterize it as normal because I don't know where it's from. So originally it came out somewhere else and it wasn't as popular as they thought it would be. So it was then the rights of it were given to another group that then dubbed it with English and American voice actors. And relating closely to the main plot line, they then went off and ad-libbed most of the material, making the show very offensive, and it got a lot funnier than the original writing. And I think it became better because of how weird and discontinued most of the lines just didn't match up with each other. So that's why I enjoy the anime a lot. And the reason I probably even gave that one a try was because I saw it as a meme, less than an actual show.
That's also why you gave JoJo a try, right?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Meme boy.
I still don't understand why people like JoJo, why it's different.
Well, you haven't seen any other animes,
No, I've not.
so
It's wacky and bizarre, and it
how's
has
you
a
been still on this call?
storyline.
I don't know, man. I bet he waits until we say his name, so then he leaves. He's probably gonna be
Chris.
Chris.
Yes.
Yes, what's up?
He's there. He's alive.
Hey!
Can you
He's
speak?
actually
Can you
there.
speak about your favorite anime?
Okay. Favorite anime. I'll have to go with the most cliche one. Full Metal Alchemist. Okay.
That's a really good
I've heard
one.
of this one.
Is
I've
that
heard of
cliche?
this guy.
Death Note is more cliche, bro.
No, but if you look at anime rating websites, it's always on top. But like, okay, I rate animes on rewatchability, right? So like, if
Yeah.
after I finish watching it, I want to watch it again. So it has to have a really good plot, so that it's worth rewatching. Because I'll have forgotten part of it by the time I rewatch it. So then it's like a new experience again.
Is Full Metal
And then-
Alchemist like the Office of anime?
Kind of.
Cliche
Kind of
for being famous,
popularity.
and you can watch it over and over again.
It's
Chris.
no, but it's not like it's not comedy or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Chris.
See, there's a lot of animes where you can rewatch. But like there's certain animes that just give you a different feeling every time you rewatch it. And I don't think Full Metal Alchemist is one of those. Like you get the same experience every time.
Yeah.
That is true, but then I watch it for entertainment value. I don't need to like have
Exactly.
an emotional revelation or anything.
Okay.
Wait, Chris. You like Full Metal Alchemist like the original or Brotherhood?
Brotherhood. The original one, like, I mean, I haven't gotten the chance to watch it yet, but online reviews say that after, it gets past the manga part where they start to have, like, improvise the plot, then it becomes garbage. Because, like, the anime was made before the manga finished.
So it doesn't delve into complete garbage, but I think they tried to salvage as much as they could, and then they got too off track, and that's where they kind of just took a nosedive and down.
I do still want to watch it.
Basically, it's the Game of Thrones of anime.
So it's a fantasy anime for horny people. Is that what you're saying when you call it the Game of Thrones?
No,
I don't know about the story part.
it got past the books.
It got past the okay,
And
okay,
so then the writing, yeah.
and then the writing just sort of went
Yeah.
shit. Okay,
So yeah, that's why if you're ever gonna watch it, watch the second one.
I will save. I don't know how long we've been doing this.
Hunter x Hunter is also really good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about Hunter x Hunter. I
Wait.
never watched it.
Let me see if on my shirt. Let me
This
see if
man's
I.
got a shirt.
He has a
This
Sweet
man
shirt.
shirt.
pulled out his laundry bag to take his shirt.
I don't think I have it actually.
Wait, if we're gonna show off anime shirts, I should probably go dig out my JoJo shirt then.
Sure, dig up your JoJo shirt if we're gonna talk about anime.
Digs out all of my Pokemon shirts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I don't have my. I don't have Hunter x Hunter on me right now.
I probably could go get a Pokemon card from somewhere in my house to blend in.
Pokemon is a real anime, no.
What?
It is.
What?
It is. It is. It is.
And yet Avatar is not
It
somehow.
is.
It's a
No,
different
Avatar
audience.
isn't anime.
Avatar is an anime. Okay.
Avatar
Pokemon
because
is like
it's
I feel like it's like
made in America.
a
Pokemon
very
is
different.
actual anime, but it's the purpose is very
So
different.
you three are all agreed that the definition of anime is animation made by Japanese people.
Yes,
Look, it's
but like that. What differentiates a cartoon from an anime is that cartoon is usually like for a younger audience. Anime is usually for a slightly older audience.
Wait,
Pokemon is not for a slightly older audience.
Yeah, so I think it's a cartoon, but it's considered anime.
The more recent seasons are, but it's an anime because it is Japanese in origin, and it's also mainly in Japan.
So we're not the style anime is not something that you can use to characterize an anime. Then you're saying, if you were to
No.
characterize it by style, I think Avatar would count.
Also, here's an interesting case about anime being classified as being made in Japan to be anime, because a lot of people classify Castlevania, which is based off of the Japanese video game series, and it's on Netflix, as an anime, even though it's made by American producers. You guys heard of Castlevania?
I know the game
but
only
so-
because of Smash
so-
Bros. So
yeah. My personal thing is, I
I'll do that
know
next
the
time.
creators of the Pokemon show call it an anime, and I know the creators of the Avatar of Atla, the Last Airbender.
So then
call
shouldn't
a
it be an
cartoon.
anime if the creators are calling it an anime?
No, they're calling it a cartoon.
Oh, I thought
Okay,
you said
the
The
anime.
creators
Okay.
are calling it a cartoon.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so I guess that's then the defining thing. Since there is so much discussion about what it actually means, I guess if the creators call it something, then that's what it is.
That should be what it is.
Okay. We'll leave furries for later. What are some? So, Kat, what video game are you playing right now? What's something? It's called. I forget what it's called. It's 2 words. I think it's like, what is it? Cat movement,
It's
cat
for-
walking or something.
What do
I
you
want to
Cat Condo?
Cat Condo?
No, I was making a joke about
What?
Animal Crossing, but
That's
Oh.
actually 4 words because it's Animal Crossing New Horizons.
oh yes,
Get your facts
sorry,
straight.
I'm incorrect.
yo whip him, Soham.
Sorry.
Just
Okay.
Big Street.
What was the other one called? New Leaf or something?
New Leaf.
Yeah,
New
the
Leaf.
one before that was New Leaf,
It-
which I know Chris played.
Why is it called New Leaf if it was the first one?
Because it's a new beginning.
It's not the first
technically.
one.
What's the first one?
It's the second or third one. Animal Crossing.
There's
I'm
been
not
3?
sure because I only started.
Yeah, there was like
season
City Life
4,
or something like that.
There was one on the GameCube, I think.
Wow. What?
There was one on the
First
GameCube.
release is just Animal Crossing, which was released in 2001.
Okay.
Hold up.
Yeah, they also have a mobile version.
So it's Animal Crossing 2001, Wild World
Yeah.
2005, City Folk 2008, New Leaf 2012, and New Horizons this year. I've only been able to play New Leaf and New Horizons because I am a young kid.
I didn't even really know Animal
Baby,
Crossing existed.
baby.
I'd never heard of Animal
Wait,
Crossing. I didn't know what it was.
you've never tried Animal Crossing, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had the game. I mean, I've played it on other people's like 3DS and stuff, but I never had the game myself. I know how it works, but
Okay.
Would you be interested in a used copy of Animal Crossing
I would. On what?
3DS?
you don't
Oh,
have a
never
3DS,
mind.
do you?
No, we sold it.
Unfortunately, it's only out for the 3DS.
What? I thought what?
Oh, you can
No,
play on emulator actually.
I can pirate it on
You
PC.
could, but 3DS emulators take up a lot of space.
Yeah, and
3DS
John, what I've seen
Euro,
of Seth's recording, he
Noveltal, and Xerneas limited edition 3DS. Let's go.
Wow,
what a
nice.
flex. Okay, I guess I have to dig up mine then.
My
No,
3DS
dude, the only reason
time.
I got this is because Best Buy screwed up and they said they had the regular DS on stock, 3DS on stock, but they didn't. So we placed the order, and when we went to go pick it up, they realized, oh shit, we don't have this, so we'll just give you the limited edition instead.
Yeah, that's a steal though. Good on you, buddy.
One for free. That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's. I was going to get just a regular 3DS, but this is a 3DS XL, and it's limited edition, so it was $120 extra. But they gave it for the same price of a regular 3DS. So
Do you still play it that much though?
That's mad. Of course you did.
yeah.
You did it like earlier. Just earlier.
I know, but like let's say Pokemon. How long can you play that? You feel?
A long
I've
time.
grown up with it. And I shiny hunt, so that.
Oh,
I think the only Pokemon I played was I downloaded from like an online app store Pokemon Yellow on my phone,
Pokemon
yeah,
Yellow's on the
the
App Store?
emulator.
and I played I
Oh.
downloaded an emulator
If
and I
you get
played
the
it.
emulators,
I played it for a while,
dude, even
and then I got to like a
Diamond and
rock
Pearl
part,
are-
which is not even that far into the game, and then the game stopped working, and I was like, okay, I have Pokemon Go, whatever.
oh shit, he
Pokemon
got to
Go,
Mount Moon
whatever.
and got stuck. Oof.
I
Or
played
he got to
one.
Brock and got stuck.
I think I have a lot of funny Pokemon Go names, as Soham knows. Because last year in school, I would just let people name my Pokemon. I can't say them, but they're good.
I can't say that.
I think I have probably like 150 custom names.
Imagine taking your time to name your Pokemon.
Well, it's funny
No.
because when I put them in like gyms, anybody can see that. Especially, it's the funniest when it's in a populated area. They open up in the gym and they're like, I'm not gonna
Funny
say
name.
I'm not gonna say an example, so it's just me laughing at something.
Let's just say he had a very offensive name for coughing. The poison gas Pokemon.
Yeah.
Does that have anything to do with World War II?
Okay. Let's stay away from this area.
Let's speak on. Be gone, thoughts.
Be gone.
Be on, thought.
We are of course referring to the actual thought.
Yes, be gone. Thought, not thoughts.
Okay. Bye bye.
What?
What? Oh,
Get back here.
the self-declared thought has left.
Wow. Maybe she was just a figment of our imagination.
Yes, she was just a thought.
It was just a thought. Rest in peace.
Speaking of Nintendo games, what do you guys think of Splatoon?
I've played it once. I suck.
I am going to ask my parents to get Nintendo Online for my Switch once school ends, and then I will get the demo and I will play with you, Kat.
I heard I want to, and I thought you were going to end with strangle one of those squids. Like you had a bad experience with Splatoon and you wanted to like strangle one of the characters.
I don't know how Splatoon works, if I'm being honest.
So
It's paint.
basically,
Well,
Yeah,
it's not
it's
even
paintball.
paint, it's ink, right? Like
Mhm.
it's like they
Yeah,
should.
because they're all inklings.
Do they make pens? Does the company like produce Splatoon pens because it's ink? That
I think
Yeah.
it's
There might be. No,
that
no,
would be
there
a
might
really good idea. Splatoon pens.
business savvy.
No, they should just make
There's
Splatoon
Pokemon
cards.
pens. There has to be Splatoon pens.
Well, the Splatoon pens actually make sense because it's ink. So
Yeah, no, there are Splatoon pens, but they're not like Splatoon.
The company should produce
pens.
that as like a
Nintendo?
piece of the merchandise because it's like for the game.
Oh, speaking of merchandise, I remember like a while ago, Nintendo so Splatoon is known for like its wide variety of like hip and cool fashions. And I remember I think it was last year, Nintendo released this really, really pretty jacket that was in the game. It's like I think it's like a satin jacket with like a design on the back, like those yakuza and like Japanese jackets.
Yeah.
It's really pretty and it's hella
Yakuza?
expensive too.
Wait, isn't that
Gang.
isn't that the gang?
Gang. Yeah.
Do you have the Yakuza jacket, Kat?
No, I don't.
Aw, disappointing.
Dude,
The reasons I
Nintendo
don't.
clothing for a lot of their video games are expensive.
Yeah, like
I
Nintendo-
remember.
The good ones.
Wait, what?
The Disney of Japan.
No, Nintendo's the Disney of the world. Like it's the Disney of video games. Like you.
Does
Like,
does Nintendo take things and make them in like real life though?
What do you mean?
Because that's like what Disney parks and stuff are famous for.
Oh yeah,
There's
aren't they
Nintendo
opening
Land.
Nintendo Land? Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's
opening
open-
Nintendo Land,
Oh yeah, so
It was
okay.
supposed to open this year.
See that.
and they also have they have huge tournaments for some of their games. Like I know for Pokemon, every year they have the World Tournament, like the World Championship, and they have like all of like life size toys of Pokemon and like people dressed up as Pikachu because that's the only Pokemon people care about. And yeah,
Do you remember when they had the World Fortnite Cup and they had like a bunch of I swear to God, half of the people there were paid to be there as like people in costume.
I think only you remember that, Seth. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
no,
shut up, I didn't go to
seen
it.
videos. I've seen videos.
It's the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Like that was supposed to be like the culmination of this huge cultural game that like warped gaming, and then nobody showed up.
Because why would they?
Live events usually don't work out well. Like, look at what happened when we tried to do like Pokemon Go.
But
Events.
esports work so well when it's live. Well, I guess they don't have huge stadiums, so.
Don't they still? Like, it's just that they're organized well, usually.
Yeah.
Well, probably maybe some, I don't know, like CS:GO and League. Those probably have a lot older and larger audience that wants to come to live events.
And younger ones too.
Do you think this is enough for episode 1? You think we've had enough discussion?
Well, if you're asking,
I forgot we were even doing a podcast. I'm just here talking to you guys about this stuff.
That's exactly what a
kind of
podcast is. It's supposed to be natural.
So we're amateurs.
We're amateurs, yeah.
Amateurs.
Hashtag amateur.
Nope, that's
So cool, Soham.
Have any of you
Yeah.
guys actually been to one of those well, no, not podcasts. Have any of you guys actually
I've
been
been
to
to a podcast.
I'm at a podcast
No,
right now.
really? But have any of you guys ever been to a live like esports event
No.
or like a con at least?
I want to go to one.
I want to go.
Go to
You know,
one.
Kat, we could go to Comic-Con one year.
I was
I
gonna
like
go
the
with
Comic-Con.
If we want to.
I was gonna go with Veneza to Comic Con.
This year,
and
right?
we were gonna dress as I forget what it was. I think it might have been Thor, and it was either Iron Man and Thor or Thor and like Valkyrie or something.
I want to see Veneza as Thor, actually. That would be cool.
That would be pretty.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Okay, so
Oh
I
God,
think we
something
have.
got stuck in my throat.
I think we
God
have.
bless America, Soham. God bless.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're good for now. We got out the name of this. The title of this episode will be called Anime. That's it. I'm just gonna call it Anime. So
Japan. Name it Japan.
no, that's two
Because
ones.
we literally went into Nintendo right
Fine,
after
fine.
we.
I will call it Japanese related material.
Japanese pop culture.
Japanese pop culture. So everybody do a thing. Everybody do this.
Nope.
That's not fair.
Nobody wants to do it.
Not doing a thing.
Yes, he puts the hat over the camera. Okay.
I'll
There's an
quit.